I'm at 10083 Irish Way, doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purpose of a home. We're looking for any structural issues, valleys, root intrusion, anything that may be of concern to the buyer. The access point is a floor clean out here in the just before it exits the house. You see here's the basement. And so I'm going to try to go both ways here. First, I will go upstream, back in towards the house. Check that part of the line first. And then, once we get to the back, I may have to run some water to clear the lens off a little bit. There we go. That looks good. And so we'll push as far as we can until it goes vertical. And then once we're at the very back of the stack, the very back of the line, which will be a stack and a vent. They don't make a camera that allows me to steer it yet, so some of these little branches like that where the floor drains and other stuff come in won't be expected, but the main line. Okay, so we did just go, we are in the rearmost stack. You can see by the bottom left-hand corner, it shows you the angle of the camera, which is 85, roughly 90 degrees pointing straight up. And as we pull it back, you'll see it level out there. So we're going as far upstream as possible, and the line looks good. We're just also looking to make sure that those connections are nice and tight, no cracks. Having a little bit of water is normal. This all looks great. We're dropping down out of the clean out now. It's only 25 feet of interior pipe. Okay, so now I'm going to wipe the camera off and then we'll go back downstream. And we'll go downstream and check from here out to the main. Leave some breakers. This main just flushed. And as soon as we exit the house, it looks like it goes into SDR35, which is a green PVC. They're both PVC. But SDR35 is kind of the exterior. It's got a different kind of rating. The interior stuff is a Schedule 40 usually. So we're looking for the same kind of thing this way. We're just looking for anything that's shifted. We want, nice tight connections. Let's see here, we're just dropping off to get lower. Ooh. What is that? I thought there was something there. It's just an optical illusion there on that turn. It's like discoloration on there at the base. Really good. see the concrete edge of that line. And so we are in a manhole. So there must be a manhole. We are at on a corner lot, so that's not surprising. But a little tiny bit of a belly. It's not an issue. It's right there at the main. It happens a lot. And you get a little bit of a drop when they go into a manhole like that, because that manhole was set and it was coming through the manhole, and so that little bit of extra weight dropped the line of hair, but that's not a concern. The line looked great. I didn't see any issues whatsoever. It's actually a pretty short distance from the front of the house. A lot of times on these corner houses, you never know whether it's going sideways or if it goes straight out the front, but this must go straight out the front. The manhole was probably in the front yard, or very close to it. Because usually they don't go straight into a manhole like that, but being on an intersection and at a corner, that's what they did. And so the good news is, so I can't figure out if there's a little bit of root intrusion right there, or if that's just stuff hanging, because there's nothing there. There's a little bit of roots right there, maybe. There you go. Yeah, there it is. There's a little tiny bit of root intrusion at that connection right there, 22 feet, right at the base of that turn. There's nothing you can really do about it. Right now, you'd have to wait for it to grow a little bit, but you could try to put some root X down there, but because of that angle, even if you tried to clean it, it wouldn't hit. It would hit kind of like my camera is, and hit and go flat. And so you may want to try to put some root X down there in about a year or so. That would help, but it's not too often you see root intrusion like that right there at that turn. The rest of the line looks perfect. Didn't see any major breaks, and maybe that spot in the line must not have been glued and allowed in a little root intrusion. But other than that, the line looked great. Made it all the way out and all the way back. Everything looked great structurally. You just have that little tiny bit of roots at 21 to 22 feet that really there's nothing you can do about it right now. But I would maybe try to use a chemical in about a year or so, and it should burn those back. But then you may have to do regular maintenance beyond that every year or so, maybe to put a chemical down there. But the way that looked, it's probably never been serviced, and it's probably been taken years for it to get that far. So it was pretty minor. It's not in the flow line. It's not causing anything, and it's also at the bottom of a very large drop. So not a major issue, just something that you will have to watch in the future to make sure that it doesn't get any larger. But the rest of the line looked great again, so that'll end the inspection at 10083 Irish Way in Union, Kentucky.